sense of who this guy is. A very rude, a very disrespectful, a very aggressive, and a very dominant young man who doesn't care about anything. He doesn't care about the rules. He doesn't care about what people think of him. All he wants to do is get in that ring and stun on everybody.
You know, I used to talk about Dahmir in a very negative way because, you know, he was young, but boy, was he dumb, Braxton. You know, young and dumb, but I'll tell you what, he's put in the work and he's gotten himself to a place where he really wants to be, and he's making a name for himself. I got to give him credit.
I agree.
And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, Adrian Rain. You know, here's another guy that I would look at and be like, what the hell are you doing? But again, it takes a while. I used to say he was the dumbest smart person I know. Graduate of college with a major degree, but he's another one over the last 6 months, coming in early, working hard, earning himself a spot here in FSW. This is a match that we may see a year or two down the line for the No Limits title.
Well, Joe, the dumbest smart person you know used to belong to me, and look how I turned out. You know, Adrian Rain, he's a guy, like I said, I've been in the ring with him, and I had a big problem with this young man because he doesn't just try to win the match, he tries to style on you. He tries to shine on you. He doesn't just want to win. He wants people to remember what he does in that ring. He tries to shock. He tries to amaze. So it's going to be very interesting to see how these two young and intense young men go at it and what kind of match they have.
You know, from the first time I gave Dahmir Morningstar an opportunity, I believe he worked Gregory Sharp, and it's probably the worst Sharp match I've ever seen, and it was all because of Dahmir Morningstar.
Oh, wow.
But he has definitely stepped it up. Killer D's successful as a tag team. And again, Dahmir's just 20 years old. You know? Right. So this is an interesting battle when you're talking about the future stars. Who's going to get a leg up tonight in this matchup?
You know, Joe, there's a trend going around on the internet about how a lot of these young kids are dangerous. How about a lot of these young guys are actually not the type of people that you want to be messing with because they might hurt you. They might Swiss cheese your ass, Joe. Do you know about Swiss cheese?
I do not.
It comes with holes in it, all right? So Dahmir Morningstar is not the guy to mess around with, but Adrian Rain is a very technical and very skilled young man to his own right.
And we've talked about the FSW training facility and the youngsters, the Mariachi Montañas, the makeshift chemistry, the Adrian Rains, Davion, Dahmir. So much young talent that find another wrestling school that has produced so much great young talent. It's literally mind-boggling. Raw Reese.
Great young talent is what you would call it, Joe. That maneuver right there is the proof to the pudding. Out of the way goes Dahmir. Out of the way goes Adrian. And a big enziguri. That hurts, Joe.
And that stopped the match in its tracks right to the side of the head.
These two boys looking to light the world on fire with this match, Joe. They're going fast. They're going furious. They're hitting hard. I know what that enziguri feels like from Adrian Rain. It ain't no treat. Oh, man.
He smoked him with that right hand. Nice takedown by Adrian Rain.
And that is one thing any opponent of Dahmir Morningstar has to worry about. He hits hard. He throws hard. He doesn't play no games in that ring, Joe. 1, 2.
You know, Dahmir's been at it a little bit longer. He in no way wants Adrian Rain, who started after him, to basically take his spot, and that's what happens if Adrian Rain wins this match.
That's right. He's not worried about the Killer D's right now, Joe. He's worried about proving himself as a single star here in FSW. He's got the chance right here. Oh my goodness.
Look at this. His pants are down. I thought he was going for a spine buster. Looks like he's got a hole in him.
Oh, man. Now that right there, Joe, was the most devastating reverse atomic drop I've ever seen. He atomic dropped him out his pants, Joe. Oh!
And more worse for wear. Adrian Rain. Dahmir is not playing.
Danger. This is that danger I was talking about, Joe. These young kids are dangerous. You mess around with these young kids, you might get yourself hurt, Joe.
I'll tell you what, he seems to be having some fun out there right now, Dahmir Morningstar.
These two are just brawling on the outside of the ring now, Joe.
I'll tell you what, I'm looking at Dahmir and the way he's looking. And he's looking like he's teaching the kid a lesson.
That's right,
like
this is kids class.
Teaching a kid.
That's right, that's right. He wanted to take Adrian Rain to school.
Like he was offended that somebody like Adrian Rain would be talked about in the same breath as him.
Yeah, he wants to put a beating on Adrian, and oh man! And like I said, Joe, Adrian Rain wants to style on you. He wants to show you some sizzle and some flash. What's he going for here? Oh my goodness, a big punch sending Morningstar over the guardrail. Adrian Rain saying, hey, you might hit hard, but I'll hit harder.
Did Dahmir come back from under the ring? From under the guardrail?
He went from under the guardrail.
Okay, I was wondering. I thought I saw him go out.
Oh, man. And Adrian fighting fire with fire, Joe. That's what you got to do against Morningstar.
I'll tell you what, though. He's taking on not only Dahmir Morningstar, but his pants.
Yeah, he's got to get new gear, Joe. That ain't working out for him, but Dahmir peeling him off the top rope into a Death Valley driver Falcon Arrow combination. I've never seen that. And he's setting him up. He wants to follow that up. He wants to go big, Joe. He wants to go big.
He wants to end it right now.
What an elbow drop. He just decapitated him with that one. That's it. That's it.
2.
A big kick out from Adrian Rain. Not staying down, not giving up, not giving in. And who's going to be up first, Joe? This is what happens. Like I said in the opening match, when some young, driven, intense athletes are pushed against each other and said, hey, it's either going to be you or him, they're going to go for the throat. They're going to go for the jugular, Joe.
And these guys, they know how many spots are available. Luck of the draw's coming up. Who's going to be in the Rumble? It's 30 men. We got 50. Somebody's got to not make it.
Yep, and these two guys know that more than anybody. A big counter, a big shot into a German.
And I'll tell you what, I think Adrian Rain's pants problem is causing him issues.
Yeah, this is one of those instances where your gear could actually cost you the match if you're not careful with the choice of it. And Dahmir Morningstar taking advantage of every moment he can catch that Adrian Rain is not paying full attention. When he's distracted by his pants, he's taking full advantage of the moment, Joe.
And hit me up on Triller. Adrian Rain's pants. We'll have an auction for him.
Yeah. He's gonna need that. And Morningstar came at him like a bat out of hell. Caught him though. What is this? Lands on his feet. And what a maneuver, Joe, given the wardrobe malfunction. He's pulling out the trick still. And a big kick out. I thought that could have been it, Joe. Chris Bay might have an issue with that one right there. Dahmir's knocked for a loop, Joe. He might not get up. And Morningstar sees that opportunity. He's going up top. Taking another risk. What's this going to be? Morningstar out the way. Adrian Rain with the stylish counter. And what is this? Oh my goodness! That was a tombstone pile driver, Joe. I don't think that's what he was intending.
I was going to say, I don't think it was meant to be, but hey, it worked out pretty well for Dahmir.
He saw an opportunity and said, if this ain't going to work out, I'll hit him with this. And I'm actually surprised Adrian Rain was able to kick out, Joe. These two guys are tough. Oh, man, what a kick. He caught him slipping. He caught him slipping, Joe. Is that it?
And he may have knocked him out.
He definitely knocked him out, Joe. That was a flash. That was a flash finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Adrian Rain.
And I'll tell you what, Joe, I am shocked. I'm surprised. Morningstar came at him with everything he had. He really put a beating on his ass. And Adrian Rain not only took all of it, he took the whole beating, and he dished one back at him.
I'll tell you what, great matchup. You're going to see a lot more down the road between these guys.